Nathan with RatherBeBoardGaming, and I'm here with another unboxing. And before I get to it, wanted to just discuss it real quick before we zoom in. A lot of people like to just see what they're getting, what they're paying money for, and especially older games like this, it wasn't as commonplace to see unboxings, and it might be hard to find information on it. A lot of people are doing the newer games, so I thought I would take a look at this one in case somebody wanted to round out an order for free shipping or something. You can sometimes find this on sale and catch it at a good price, which is what I did. And I want to discuss that now. You can consider this my PSA. I've ordered some games over the years from both Cool Stuff and Miniature Market, and I've gotten some of their ding and dent scratch sales and stuff. And if you've ever been weary or about that, take advantage of it. Okay. Sometimes you only get a couple dollars, $3 or $4 here, and you're like, well, that's nothing. But $3 or $4 on a $20 game, that's not a bad deal just for a little scratch and dent. So you're curious about that. This is one I got. I think I saved $10 at the time I got it. It was already on sale, and I saved another $10 for scratch and dent. Okay. And this is the plastic film, and it has like little holes in it to make it easier to peel it off and stuff. And look, this is ripped. Okay, and here's a spot here where the cover is messed up, and right here it's a little messed up. And from what I can tell, that is the extent, the full extent of their, right there, there's another one, if you can see that. Oh, that's awful. How in the world? And I think I saved $10 on it by doing this. You won't always get that great of a deal with the scratch and dents, and sometimes they'll even tell you dented box, or ripped. They might say corners ripped or something like that, and you'll know. But if it just says ding and dent and they got it marked down, sometimes this is all it is. You can get a really good deal. So consider that my public service announcement for anyone that was curious about that and had seen some in the past. But some companies don't do that as much. They do a better job of shipping them and stuff like that. But sometimes with the older games, as they get shoved around on shelves to make place for the newer stuff coming in, you can find a good deal. So just wanted to share that with you before we zoomed in to take a look at the components. So here we go. And sorry, it does have a bit of a glare, so let's get this wrapped off, help cut down some of that glare. All right. Now, I have seen a few playthroughs of this to try and get an idea, and it seemed really interesting. Big, thick instruction book. Lots of stuff going on here. But the game itself doesn't seem to be too complicated, but has lots of illustrations, lots of examples. I like when they do that, just take you step by step through. And all right, that's pretty cool. And this, of course, is based on the video game Gears of War. So there is that. Fantasy Flight, putting some components in their baggies. Mission deck, location cards, ABC. Alright, that looks identical on both sides. So it's two-sided, but it's the same on both sides. So not a big deal there. We have some tiles, punch outs. And as I said earlier, I did get this in a ding and dent sale Christmas or two ago. It's been sitting on the shelf, been waiting to do this because I could not believe I got it at such a good deal for that little bit of damage. I wanted to share that. Alright, that's very cool looking. that came out easy and clean. You can see that's nice and thick. Now, since this tile is big, it does look and feel a little flimsy. That's just because of how big it is. It is good thick quality, so that is good looking. Here is I figure this is some sort of line of sight. There we go. And more room tiles. Just won't punch all of these out, but kind of go through them real quick. There's a downed helicopter. So these are single squares, if you want to think of it, and these are double squares, and then that's a quad in size. There's another double. Here's some tokens. These look like, and that one just fell out. So they are coming out rather easy, not fraying and ripping. So that is good. That's real good. Okay. Doors, closed doors. Grenades. Here's some enemy tokens. Looks like spawning pits. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Bullet tokens. There's a lock. So get a close-up of some of that. Can't forget about the proof of purchase. Definitely have to have that. Here's a close-up of this one. And they are the same thick quality as the boards I showed you earlier. Nice. Punch out real easy. Clean. I like that. Here's some dice. Custom dice for the game. Single gunshot, double, and then a skull in a circle. If I can get that to focus, there we go. One blank side, and it looks as though all of the black die are the same distribution. One side blank, 1, 2, 3 with a single shot, 1 with a double shot, and 1 with a skull. Then the red we have 1, 2, 3 blank sides, 1, 2 single health icon pips, and then one side with a double. And they all appear to be, so all the red are the same and all the black are the same. 5 black, 4 red. Alright, small deck of small size cards. These, not bad quality, a little flimsy, but not bad. They do have a little bit of a slick feel, but it could be partly because they're new. So let's see, what were these? Reaction ability, player aids. Alright, player turn. 4 of those. Although I'll probably be playing this solo most every time. But that's still nice that they have those. Ammunition. There's a room tile. Okay, so these are mission setup cards, I'm assuming. Cool. And a couple little stands. It's a pack of 2, so that's weird. Now here is, well, I'll get to that in a moment. Let me do this. Big stack of cards. Whoa. Looks like monsters or enemies. Got some pretty cool artwork on them. Deal 1 wound, ferocity, Lambert, Ratch. Okay. They are double-sided, but they look like they are the exact same on both sides. Not a big deal, but artwork's pretty cool. Cards are a little thin and flimsy, but good artwork. And then we got a bunch of guns here. Grenades. Just kind of go through these real quick. Okay. Horde cards. So this is, okay, like mission briefings, step by step. Cool. And that's, I went through maybe half of them. Here's some more scenario type cards. Tactic cards. These are the hero tactic cards. Here we go. It's got some pretty cool artwork on it. And this could be part of the discount, although I don't know how they would know inside the box that this was dented up. This is bent and this is bent, but this is the insert. And Fantasy Flight Games inserts are always these little dual tray kind of flimsy things. They have these tabs where you can put your deck of cards and kind of hold it in place, but I have seen and heard where some people will take the tray and flip it the other way around, like this. And it doesn't want to work well. But basically you have the middle up. Okay? Then you'll have two trenches to store parts and components. Most of the time I get rid of this and make some sort of insert if it needs it. But with all these tiles, they might stack in there pretty well. We'll have to see. And then loads of miniatures. So let's open this up. This is the part we're interested in. Now these are probably not the best detail miniatures, but they are still pretty cool, and you get a good quantity of them for a good price. That is pretty cool looking. You can see his face screaming. Yeah. Man, I wish I was a good painter. That looks cool. He's got chains around his fist there. Really cool looking. The heroes are all out of a red resin, so that even if you don't paint them, you can distinguish them quick and easy. And they are all in different, well, most of them are in different stances. This one has his gun raised. Then the one throwing the grenade is obviously easy to tell. And then this one has the other foot forward, and he's not looking down the barrel, he's just holding the gun up. And then this one is in a stance, more of a defensive stance, but they all look pretty cool. I'm hoping they're getting on focus real well. There we go. Loads of monsters. This guy looks really cool. Enemy gunner. Really, really cool stuff. Let's see here. See if this will work. Get it to focus a little better. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah. Loads of those. So, oh, this guy looks pretty cool. He's got his mouth open and he's sticking out his tongue. Let's see if we can show that on camera. It's not going to show that much, but very cool, very cool. And they are slightly bendy, slightly rubbery feeling, but they are thick and heavy. They are chunky feeling. Now these little guys are only attached at their bellies. Let's see if I can show you this. Have to be careful. They do bounce around. They're only attached there at their bellies. So definitely have to be careful with those. But man, these things do look cool. So there you go. Quick unboxing for the Gears of War board game. And PSA about scratching dents. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope that gives you some information on the game.